2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're at beautiful Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elby alongside Rich Beam, and this opening hole's is about as soft as this course gets.
It's the only hole that is a gift on this golf course. 503 yards, par 5. Tee shot sits well above the fairway, and once you find the fairway or any of the surrounding areas, the only real danger is that gaping bunker in front of the green. You want no part of that for any of the pins. I have to say, Luke, this is the ultimate easy hole, starting hole on the PGA Tour, because after it, the other 17 aren't easy whatsoever. You need to make 4 here or less to get yourself in a good mood. If you make 5, you're going to be a little cranky.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Gee, Rich, that's a positive start, isn't it?
Talk about hitting the ground running, Luke. Watch out, this could be an exciting day.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier.
Look at the shot that this player possesses.
Solid putt, that. Let's return to live play now. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at 3 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Atta boy, good shot. That could play.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup, looking for another birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at -4 overall. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Oh, that's simply brilliant. How good is that? Knocking it in the bucket to close out the day. Golf clap.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. That's a good putt to make, that one. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close. John, what's going on out there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
This is on a stupendous line.
Second shot here on the 5th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to move to 5 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Going with the 6-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
From about 130 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a birdie run.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 6 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's a handy shot. This one's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Should find the green here. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt awaits. Currently 7 under for the round. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
That's tiny. Oh my God. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Ooh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Wonderful effort. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This putt to get to double digits under the card.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Now 8 shots back after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And back to the play, shall we? This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Going with the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Looking better.
That's inside the range.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. I like the look of this. And that's 8 birdies today. He finds himself in a share of 14th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17.
Oh, that's incredible. And for birdie too.
Unreal coming out of the rough, finding not only the green, but finding the bottom of the cup. What a sensational play.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Such soft hands.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17th, a long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
And here we are with the third shot. Was on a good line. So close to the eagle. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That was a great shot at the right time.
Inside a couple of feet, guaranteed birdie for him.
And that will do it for this player today.